Today on Yester Kitchen, I'm going to show you my favorite set of cookbooks from the 1960s and make a fabulous, kid-friendly recipe from it. You're going to love it. Let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm Jill and this is Yester Kitchen. If you're new here, welcome. It would be an honor to have you join us as we explore retro history through food. And today, you know, every now and then I show you my cookbooks, and well, I always show you my cookbooks, but I talk about my cookbooks. And today is all about this set right here. This is, I'm just gonna take the top one, the Women's Day Encyclopedia of Cookbooks. There's 12 editions in it, plus you get your introductory edition that kind of starts the whole set off. So there's 13 books in it. I know a lot of you have them, and if you do, let me know. And if you don't, if you can ever get your hands on the whole set, they're magical. 1966, they just cover everything, and there are many, many articles and recipes in here from the one and only James Beard. And if you want to know a little bit more about James Beard, I did a little video on him last Thanksgiving celebrating a very amazing pie. So today's about the hot dog, because I just went and I was going through them and I have so much fun reading them. As you can tell, there are a bazillion tabs because I have so many things to share. But today we are doing Spanish rice with Frankfurters. Woo! I know. I just wanted something fun and different. Believe me, there's plenty others in there. I just wanted something fun and different, and I know a lot of you write to me or leave comments saying, do you ever make stuff for kids? So I did do one kid recipe right there, and I'm going to do another one today, which surprisingly also involves hot dogs. This is so easy. Let's get started. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, we have 1/4 cup or half a stick of butter. I'm going to put that in a frying pan, and we're just going to give it a second to melt down and down and down. And sorry about the hair today, you guys. It has been raining so much here in Idaho, and I've got curly hair, and with curly hair and rain comes frizz. Where are my curly girls? Right? So anyway, always looking for the perfect product. Okay, so give me a second. Let's get this butter melted way down and heat it up. Okay, I have 1 medium onion, and to that, we're going to add a clove of chopped garlic. We're going to add 1/4 cup of celery, also pretty well chopped. All right, now is a little bit of a waiting game because we need to cook these down until they're, soft and translucent. So give me a minute. Okay, so I owe you an apology. I forgot to put on my food camera, so I just did. So now you're going to see the food. Before you couldn't. I'm sorry, it happens sometimes. Human error. What do? Okay, so these are almost done. So this is a perfect budget-friendly dish. This is a perfect kid-friendly dish. I was gonna do mac and cheese with Frankfurters or hot dogs. They're really the same thing. But I figured everyone knows that one, so I wanted to do something a little different. And besides that, it's good to have your kids try new things. So Spanish rice, and believe me, this is Spanish rice. It's the flavors. Spanish rice is no heat. So Mexican food is spicy. Spanish food is not. It's just flavor forward. And did you know Cuban food isn't spicy either? But I digress. This costs next to nothing because you have the hot dogs in it. Although, if you go, hot dogs, you can either buy like a real high grade hot dog, you can put in your favorite sausages, any of that will work. All right, so we have our vegetables that you can now see, and again, I apologize. But here are our beautiful, beautiful, beautiful vegetables. And now we're gonna add the rest of it, well, almost the rest of the things. So I have 1 28-ounce can of cut up tomatoes. And you wanna put that all in there with the juice and all. And then I have 1 green pepper that I've chopped up, 1½ teaspoon salt, ½ teaspoon pepper, 1/8 of a teaspoon of thyme. If you wanna go a little over, I'm not gonna ding you for it because thyme is a fabulous flavor. I actually probably put in 1/4 teaspoon. And then 1 magic bay leaf, and in that goes. Okay, so now we're gonna get all this happy in a pan, and now you want it all to completely incorporate. We're gonna take our trusty cover, we're gonna cover our pan, and we're gonna let this sit for 10 minutes, and then we'll be back. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. Take a look. Now that you can actually see what I'm doing, always lift the lid up away from you so the steam goes that way and not in your face. I mean, steam's good for your face, but not immediately. And a thing I forgot to mention, woo, are you there? The thing I forgot to mention is you want to come in during those 10 minutes and give it a little stir, just every few minutes. Just doesn't have to be a big deal, just every few minutes. Okay, I've got 1 cup of white rice, raw. In it goes. And then we're gonna cover it again. and we're gonna simmer it for 30 minutes. And you just wanna make sure that rice is cooked through. So if it needs to go a few more minutes, let it go a few more minutes. And how do you know? Taste it. And if your mixture starts to look a little dry, just add water, just a teaspoon at a time. Or if you're like me, add white wine a teaspoon at a time, unless you're making it for your kids, and stick with water. When my kids were little, I loved cooking for them. It just made them so happy. Always showing them new things, and of course telling them the stories, which they didn't care about, but I did. Okay, let's put our lid on. I think I'm gonna read some of these cookbooks while I'm waiting. 30 minutes, covered, simmered, till rice is done. We'll be back. So it's been 30 minutes, and I actually wound up adding an extra 1/4 cup of water because my rice just wasn't coming together. You just never know. It has to do with how high your heat is. It has to do with all these things, but anyway, take a look. Yes, my food camera is on. I made sure of it so I can show you this gorgeous rice. Now, one thing you want to do right away is that bay leaf you put in, take it out. You don't want anyone finding it. That would not be a pleasant eating experience. Okay, and I have one package, about a pound, of hot dogs, or sausages, or actually that's kind of it. Or I'll tell you what, if you hate hot dogs, if you hate sausages, this is one awesome Spanish rice. Okay, I have myself my casserole dish, which is greased. And here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna put in a layer of rice. And I haven't cooked the hot dogs, I just cut them up. And by the way, the recipe says you have an option for your hot dogs. You can either cut them into cute little coins like this, or you can just take them and slice them lengthwise. But I'm going for the kids, and the kids like these cute little round ones, so we're just gonna go that way. So, in goes one layer, and then we're gonna do a layer of hot dogs. We have an escapee on our hands. We have 2 escapees on our hands. That's okay. I'm not worried. We still have plenty of hot dogs. Now, we're gonna come in with the rest of this fabulous rice. And I'm just gonna leave a tiny bit out. Look, save the martini. With the rest of our hot dogs, or sausages, whatever you want. This is cooking. But you know me, I always make the original recipe, and the original recipe actually says Frankfurters, because that was a very common name for a hot dog. And I just want to spread a little bit on top. This is magic, I'm telling you. Okay, into my very retro oven at 350. This is gonna go for 25 minutes. Now you've got an option here. You can do 25 minutes, done, dinner served, or you can add, I've got about a 1/2 cup of shredded cheddar cheese, maybe a little Monterey Jack in there too, whatever you like. After your 25 minutes, sprinkle your cheese on, put it under the broiler just until it starts to bubble, and then you'll have dinner. And what do you think I'm gonna do? 25 minutes, plus a few extra minutes for the cheese. Okay, it's been 25 minutes. Well, it's been a little more because it sat in the oven, 350, 25 minutes. Then I took it out and put in, well, it's probably closer to 3/4 of a cup of cheese, because cheese, right? And then I stuck it under the broiler, babysit that because it goes really fast. And take a look. I actually put hot dogs across the top so it's all cute for kids, because kids, right? So we've got cheese and we've got kids. Such a winner. Let us dig right into this gorgeous. This will feed so many people on such a budget. And I'm telling you guys, cheese. Look at that. Because yes, my camera's on, and isn't that gorgeous? So I'm just gonna do a little tiny bit on the corner. It's so good. So you know that box rice that you add the tomatoes and the water and you do it on the, it's way better, 1,000,000 times better than that. It's easy, as you can see. You just put the stuff in the pan, you let it simmer, you're in the oven, out the oven, on the table, family's happy. You gotta try this. And everyone that said, could you have any more kid recipes? When you try it, you know I wanna hear about it. Thanks for stopping by. If you would like to explore more dishes from your childhood or just the past, I invite you to subscribe. I release new videos every week. In the meantime, there's some more retro dishes for you. And remember, every dish, even Spanish rice with Frankfurters or Frankfurters with Spanish rice, has a story. I'll see you in the next video.